Welcome, adventurers and dungeon masters. This is the show where I read your next adventure's tarot with Magic the Gathering cards. I don't think I could ever read someone's fortune, but I can create a story for you guys. All right, we'll do a light shuffle. And we're going to place a card for what determines the hero's objective. We're going to place a card for the challenges or obstacles the players and heroes are going to face. We're going to place a card that determines another character, an NPC who enters or influences the story. We're going to place a fourth card to determine the big bad of the adventure. And then finally, we're going to place a fifth card, which is going to be the reward of the adventure. So, for our first card, the hero's objective, we have the Grey Havens. It is a land. I know I said I took out basic lands, but I kept these in here. And the way this works is we can use the name, the picture, or any kind of description here to inspire us for this element. We're not going to project the story yet. We don't know all the cards. I need to get softer lighting. I apologize about the glare. Next, for the challenges or obstacles, we have Taunt from the Rampart. Okay. For our third card, which determines an NPC that influences the story, we have the Vanquisher's Banner. Okay. For the fourth card, which determines the big bad, we have Evolving Wilds. All right, I am getting a very interesting story from this so far. Okay. And finally, from the fifth card, this is going to determine the treasure and reward. Glacial Forest. This is a challenge. This is a challenge. This is a challenge. No, not forest, fortress. Glacial Fortress. All right. So we have our elements. We have our pieces. A lot of locations to kind of work with. But we love a good challenge. The thing about writing, and this is any artist in the room will know that when you limit your options, you can come up with some really, really great things. So then the hero's objective, right? Okay, I figured it out. Here. The objective is that the heroes are in search for in search of a haven, a Shangri-La, maybe a hoard of treasure. Let's say they're in search of an ancient city, treasures abound, a lost city. But they have an obstacle. Taunt from the Rampart is going to be a guardian. It can be a golem. It can be, I really kind of think what I would do with this is I would make it a sentient dungeon, not a sentient gate, a sentient dungeon that has been guarding this long lost treasure, right? Has been guarding this long lost treasure and provokes adventurers to enter its depths wherein it consumes and destroys them. Vanquisher's Banner. Vanquisher's Banner, I think, would be the logs of a previous adventuring group that has traversed this dungeon and themselves died. They passed away in trying to conquer this dungeon, but they left behind essential keys and clues that are going to help our heroes. So in so failing in their own mission by leaving behind these guides for the heroes, they did in their own way vanquish it. And I think I would make this very emotional. I think I would have dead characters for the players to invest in. Maybe one of them had maybe some of the logs will talk about why they need the treasure. Maybe someone was going to pay for some expensive medicine for their sick child, and maybe someone else was going to use the wealth to reclaim their title and their lands they lost from a rival or in a war. Another one would be an independent woman who is seeking to have enough wealth to overcome or to avoid a forced marriage. And I think I would even have it so that all of the bodies of these adventurers are found in the dungeon. Give it kind of a sad note. We've got our big bad, the evolving wilds. And this is going to tie in with the obstacle. The dungeon itself shifts and changes. The dungeon is trying to kill the adventurers. Not so much that the clues left behind by the pressed heroes are lost, but enough that there is a malevolence to the dungeon. Maybe even it being a sentient dungeon, it might taunt heroes when it tries to maybe kill them with a trap or entrap them in a room. And then finally, the reward. The reward is going to be, they're going to come out of the dungeon. They're going to find this ancient city. And I think I would take this and I would say that the city was not what they expected. It's a frozen hellscape. There's maybe, I think I would make it a hook or a theme for new adventures, for new discoveries. There would be treasure, of course. There'd be frozen treasure that they can recover. But I think I would add this as a whole new location and story realm. Maybe if the players really like story, they can use this as a new location to try to find out why was this heavily guarded place frozen over, and lead into a whole new adventure. So there you go. This is D&D Adventure Tarot Reading via Magic the Gathering. Use it. Make your own story. Feel free to steal this.